You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
It is 6:47. We're kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news on a Tuesday morning.
Yeah, we're helping you get out the door with all your top headlines, traffic, and weather. Good morning, Chesley.
It's cold on the outside. Temperatures are down into the 20s and 30s out there. Grab your coat before you leave the house. But this afternoon, you may want to take it off. We got the details on a mild afternoon forecast coming up.
Within the last few minutes, the International Law Enforcement Agency just gave an update on the operation to bring down a ransomware group responsible for Fulton County cyber attack.
11 Live's Liza Lucas joins us with this brand new information. Liza, this involved law enforcement in nearly a dozen countries.
That's right, 10 countries to be exact. And Cheryl and Ariana, forgive me, we just got this information, so I'm going to work through some of this on air, so bear with me right now. But again, this was a multi-country effort, a takedown of the Lockbit ransomware gang, which we've been talking about all morning, a result of law enforcement working together for months in what was called Operation Kronos. Now, this was a major sweep involving 10 countries. So far, 2 arrests have been made. Other arrest warrants have been issued. 34 servers taken down, including servers in the U.S., 14,000 rogue accounts. Now, this morning, we do know that the DOJ and the FBI were involved. Obviously, this was a huge information and a huge operation. Again, we are working through the information now as we speak, and we're going to get that info for you online. Obviously, Fulton County, as we had mentioned before in previous half hours, a small part of this as well, but obviously significant for us here in Atlanta. So we're going to be reaching out to the FBI as well as the county now that we have this information from law enforcement this morning. We'll compile their response and all of this info for you online so you can take a closer look. But again, this was a major operation involving 10 countries, Operation Kronos, to take down this Lockbit gang. Sending it back to you.
Yeah, like a web here, literally from Fulton County expanding around the world. Liza, thanks for that. And we are still working to find out if Fulton paid a ransom. All right, it's 6:49 now. New this morning, we're working to learn the condition of a pedestrian hit on I-75 in Clayton County. All lanes were blocked for hours overnight near the Mount Zion Road exit. Those lanes are now back open.
Also overnight, Atlanta fire crews are keeping an eye on hotspots after a fire at a vacant apartment complex in Southwest Atlanta. Our crew was on the scene at 3rd Avenue just before midnight. As you see, firefighters, they say the flames were able to spread to the wooded area behind it. No word yet on any injuries at this time or how this fire started. We're taking a look ahead to the next step after the Atlanta City Council voted to ban turning right in red lights in 3 Atlanta neighborhoods. 11 Alive's Jerry Carnes joins us live. Jerry, what happens next? A lot of people want to know, when will this go into effect?
Well, good morning, Ariana. It is now up to Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens to sign the legislation that would eliminate right on red in 3 different areas of Atlanta. The Atlanta City Council voted 10-3 to approve the measure with the mayor's signature. It would eliminate right on red in 3 areas: downtown Atlanta, Midtown, and in Castleberry Hill. Those areas were targeted due to heavy pedestrian traffic there. The ban would impact about 250 intersections in those areas. According to the ordinance, the city would have until the end of next year to place signs at those intersections warning drivers not to turn right on red there. At least one member of the Atlanta City Council says he would like to see this take place throughout the city of Atlanta. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Jerry. Your time now is 6:51. That was a look at your top headlines.
All right, Chesley, starting the day in the 30s.
And some 20s out there as well. Take a look over here to the west. We got 29 degrees in Georges Rome, 28 in Dalton, 27 degrees in Carrollton, and down toward LaGrange, you're the same. 37 degrees right now in Atlanta. That's the warm spot, if you will. 28 over into Carrollton. 23 would be the cool spot up in Blairsville and Clayton. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying, man, that's very chilly. 33 degrees in Athens, 33 also in Covington. They're at 30 down toward Thomaston. You need a coat if you're going to be standing at the bus stop this morning. But once you get to the afternoon, you can just unbutton it like the young lady right there. 61 will be our afternoon high temperature today. It will be on the mild side. Temperature slightly above our average for this time of year. Winds will remain light as well. And with those light winds, makes that 61 feel pretty comfortable on the outside. Tracking an upper level disturbance up here to the north. You can see over toward Tennessee, rain falling apart. But the clouds are in place, and those clouds are down our way. And so that will overtake us as we head into about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And I think it will stay around at least through early afternoon before those clouds get out of the way completely and we get the sunshine back in. So you'll need your shades heading into work. You'll need them heading home as well, despite those clouds that will roll in. And with the clouds rolling in, there's no rain coming out of those clouds at all for today. High pressure down here to the south. You can see that counterclockwise spin. It has been really dominant over our area. That ridge of high pressure looking pretty good. We've had those very chilly starts and then mild afternoons. That continues, but the warmer air is certainly coming our way. In fact, we'll warm it all the way up to near 70 for a high temperature by Thursday before the front moves through and starts to cool our temperatures back down just a little bit. It will increase our chances for rain as well as the front gets a little closer. 20% chance for rain starting Thursday night. Going into Friday morning, 40% chance for that rain. By the afternoon, should be out of the way. We'll clear it out for Friday, and that'll set us up for sunshine as we head through the upcoming weekend. Should be a nice weekend for you. Here it is, our forecast track model. You can follow along with me with the time right there at the top of the screen. Shows those clouds thickening as we get toward the noon hour. You see partly to mostly cloudy skies. We'll hold on to this through about 2, 3 o'clock. By 4, a lot of that will be off toward the east of us. We'll get the sunshine back in here before it sets, looking good. Clear skies on Wednesday night takes us back down to the 30s. That's where we'll start off again on Wednesday morning. Sunny skies for much of the day. In fact, this is going to be my pick for the week right here. We'll notice those clouds increasing once again as we head into Thursday. May start you off with some sun, but then mostly cloudy skies by the time we get to mid-morning and into early afternoon. And then here comes that rain. Some scattered showers will come our way by Thursday evening. Again, that will linger into Friday morning. Thursday, you're looking at a high of 70, back down to 65 degrees by Friday. Saturday, low 60s, and then we rebound on Sunday, back up to 67 degrees for the high, 70s as we start the work week next week.
As Baldwin County High School football coach charged with first and second degree murder, he will face a Maryland judge later on today for a bond review hearing. Now take a look. This is 43-year-old Carl Kearney Jr. He's accused of killing his girlfriend, 38-year-old Patrina Best. Authorities say he confessed to strangling her Saturday morning after an argument inside of her home in Maryland. And parents who once worked with this coach say they cannot believe it.
It hurt. It hit like a ton of bricks. Like, I'm still shocked. The memories that I have of Coach Kearney, this is nothing that I would ever expect to happen.
Now, we have reached out to the Griffin-Spalding County School District to see what his employment status is, and we have yet to hear back.
Time now is 6:55. Happening today, Clayton County Commissioners will vote on a measure extending hours businesses can sell liquor. Police Chief Kevin Roberts is expected to lead this push to extend liquor sales an extra hour to 3 a.m. Chief Roberts says bar owners and managers want to be competitive with businesses in neighboring counties. Happening today in DeKalb County, the trial against an alleged cult leader accused in the rape of a member is set to start. Jury selection is scheduled for the case of Elijah Bishop, also known as Nature Boy. Police arrested him in July of 2022 after a former cult member who identified herself as his girlfriend said he assaulted her and posted sexually explicit videos online without her consent. This morning, it's back to court for the YSL trial after a break for President's Day. The trial began in November following a nearly year-long jury selection process. It's expected to stretch into much of 2024. Proceedings usually begin about 10 in the morning, and you can watch it live later this morning on 11 Alive's YouTube channel.
Later on today in Gwinnett County, Lawrenceville Police will inaugurate a new bicycle unit. Lawrenceville Police say officers on bikes will really help strengthen community ties. People will see officers out and about in neighborhoods and at parks as well as events.
All right, we're looking at temperatures getting up to about 54 degrees by noon. We're going to have partly to mostly cloudy skies at that particular time. By the time we get to 3 o'clock, those clouds will get out of the way. No rain coming out of those clouds today. You don't have to worry about that. We'll have sunshine around 3, looking at 61 for an afternoon mild high, slightly above our average for this time of year, down to 55 by 6 o'clock. And we'll watch those temperatures fall back down into the 30s once again. Getting warmer as we go. Mid-60s for tomorrow, near 70 for your high temperature by Thursday, but the rain chance increases as we head into Friday. In fact, 40% chance for showers in the morning. 65 degrees will be the high.
But this morning they're back in action.
I'm earning my paycheck today.
I see that.
Does that mean we have to buy him breakfast?
Probably. Yeah.
That's what he's thinking.
Leave
anyway.
me out of it.
No,
Leave me out of it.
We'll all pitch in.
I probably have 73 cents in my purse. Have a great day, everybody. Today's show is next. We'll see you back here in the morning.